Deepest apologies, but the lady will come with me.
Yeah, not gonna happen.
Dijkstra, I don't have time for this. Get out of my way.
I've no quarrel with you, Geralt, but Phil and I have lots to talk about. Remember the assassins you sent after me, darling Phil? A grave error. Such matters ought to be handled personally, as I will now demonstrate.
Let's see. This is no time for a lover's quarrel.
I remember you, little Bond, but this is no time for a lover's quarrel.
But it's an excellent time to settle a score. Philippa will come with me, and answer for all the courtesies she's paid me.
Let's see. I'll tell you what the Emperor's after if you let us go, or no, come on. This is how this guy deals with things. He deals in information, so he may trade her for this info. Not that we have to get his permission anyway, but let's try to be diplomatic about this.
Always knew the value of information, Dijkstra.
Which is why I don't believe you have anything I don't already know.
The Emperor of Nilfgaard wasn't able to sway the Trade Corporation.
Opposition nibbling at his arse, eh? Seems the White Flame won't dance on the graves of his foes much longer.
His daughter has returned. The Emperor wants to abdicate, give her the throne.
Cirilla? Impossible. This could shift the tide of war. Provided, of course, you're not mistaken.
Let's see. Heard it from Mimir himself.
Emperor himself told me. So, information's firsthand.
Emir's a lying whore.
When it comes to his daughter's future, doubt it.
You've no idea of the importance of this information. A change on the Imperial throne could bring the war to an end. Radovid's sure to be delighted. If Emir sounds the retreat, there'll be no force left that could possibly stop that madman. Especially in light of our bloody aborted plan.
You didn't actually believe you could do it. Radovid's crazy, but he's no idiot. Knows all too well there are dozens out there who'd...
Silence.
Do I understand you correctly? You want to kill Radovid? Well, Siggy, I am impressed. Doubted you still had it in you, frankly. Sadly, as you well know, Radovid has sought refuge on his boat. He's guarded so closely, I'd not be at all surprised to learn he shares his bed each night with 2 sentries.
You know too much, Phil. Yet one more reason why you must die.
Let her talk.
Think you might want to hear her out. Dare say Philippa despises Radovid at least as much as you do.
I'm content someone apart from myself has finally gotten the idea to rid the world of the degenerate.
Save your praise for others. I couldn't give a shit.
Currently, only 2 individuals stand to draw Radovid off his boat. Emir and myself.
You'd agree to be the bait?
I fear you'd be hard-pressed to convince Emir to dangle himself as such.
Fat fucking chance. Geralt, I wouldn't trust this cunt to hard-boil my eggs.
Rightly so, I'm terrible with eggs. But think on this. Radovid hears that you've captured me. Will he not throw caution to the wind? Will he not jump at the chance to kill me, personally, with his bare hands?
Out of the question. Geralt, get her out of here before I burst her testicle. And then we must meet with our friends. I've leased a warehouse portside. Be sure to come.
Sorry to take so long, but I had to deal with the guards.
Hello, Triss.
Philippa, are you all right?
I've been better.
I'll get you out of here.
Gonna be all right?
Yeah, thanks for your help.
Boy, those portals are convenient. I mean, can't Philippa cast portals? Couldn't she just have casted a portal and got out of there? Yeah? I don't know. Hey, level 33. Level 3d3. Alright, quest updated final preparations. Meet Yennefer and the Lodge of Sorceresses at Dandelion's Inn. Blindingly Obvious. Holy cow. Is completed. There's a new quest, Reason of State. Anything else you want to tell me, game? So, Blindingly Obvious is complete. So let's look at this one. Blindingly Obvious. It is frightening to think how this story might have ended had Triss and Geralt not arrived at the bathhouse in the nick of time. A dimeridium collar had kept Philippa trapped in owl form, but somehow she had managed to free herself from it, revert to her true self, overcome her guards, and start tearing the bathhouse apart. Okay, I guess, what, you just put this collar on them and then they can't cast any spells? Maybe that's how you capture a sorceress? Dodging her furious blasts, Geralt was finally able to corner her and convince her he and Triss did not want to harm her. In fact, they needed her help. Though Dijkstra was vehemently opposed to letting the sorceress go, he ultimately realized resistance was futile in the face of Geralt's ironclad logic. And so Philippa Eilhart regained her freedom and joined the offensive against Eredin and his Red Riders. Awesome. And I thought that there was a character entry updated here too. It might have been Philippa, or it might have been Dijkstra. Was it? I think it was Dijkstra. Dijkstra. Let's see. Let's see here. Dijkstra opposed the mage hunt sweeping the city, but for Philippa Eilhart, he was willing to make an exception. He had never forgiven his one-time friend for betraying and then trying to kill him. Unfortunately, Geralt needed Philippa alive and knew how to free her. Though Dijkstra craved vengeance, he was willing to resign from his plans in return for valuable information. Anyone who thought Dijkstra had broken all ties with the world of political schemers and plotters was sorely mistaken. His great comeback was to be a patriotic act that would free Redania from the rule of a madman, the assassination of King Radovid. Alright, so this is our next main quest, but now we have a couple of other secondary quests to take care of. One of them is this little tiny level 14, the Nobleman Statuette. I don't know where this came from. While examining a Novigrad stall-keeper's wares, Geralt spied a remarkable jade statuette. It was in the form of a nobleman and emanated a strange energy. The Witcher decided to purchase it and show it to Triss. Really? Okay, whatever you say. I guess we'll do that. And then we have Reason of State here. Let's take care of this Nobleman Statuette one first. This is such a low-level quest. See where it is on our map. Oh, it's down here. Oh, she looks like she's at the Rosemary and Thyme. So let's run down there and let's mark it here. No, we don't need to mark it. Let's get out of this place. Look at the. I'm looking at the lighting here. Look at this. There's like a light that keeps shining up right there. Look at that. Not really sure where it's coming from. Yeah, I'm not sure what's causing that to do that. It was just something I noticed. I don't know. Anyway, let's get out of here. Is Dijkstra still in here? He is not. Is there anything I want out of here? Now that he's not here. Let's see. Oh, I can't loot it. Sure looks like I can though, doesn't it? But it's not gonna let me. Loot the wonders of Zerrikania. I already read that. Alright, let's get out of here. Oops. Alright, let's go for a little jog here. A 6:46 a.m. jog. It's a good time to go for a jog, really. Hey, where'd my little dotted line go? Here we go. Should probably meditate, since I used up some spells when I was fighting that earth elemental. We'll do that.
We'll have order at last! Long live Radovid! Hail! No laundry round here!
Will I?
Alright, there we are.
It's a material world.
Alright. I'm gonna meditate right here in the middle of this floor for an hour. Get my potions back. Okay. And, I guess she's upstairs.
How much for the night, my peach?
You're mistaken. I'm a
Does,
What, my peach?
Dandelion have anything new to say?
Got a minute?
For you, my friend, always.
Nothing new.
See you, Dandelion.
Just checking in, man. Just checking in, that's all. Hey, Zoltan, you have anything new you want to talk about? What's up?
Zoltan,
Nope, nothing new.
nice talking to you, Zoltan. See you later.
See you later, Zoltan. Always a pleasure. Is she on this floor? Maybe she's in this room. Hi, Triss, how are you? Just sitting there in that uncomfortable looking chair? Why don't you sit on the bed or, you know, I don't know, someplace more comfortable than that. Just kind of sitting there in the middle of the room. Maybe she was doing some reading and then she, like, started thinking about stuff.
Yes, Geralt?
Oh, let's see. Take a look at this figurine, would you?
Look what I picked up.
Artifact compression. Someone got themselves enchanted in this figurine.
Intend to decompress?
Of course. Whoever cast the spell on the poor soul must have forgotten about him.
Yeah, it looks like a nobleman.
Looks like a nobleman.
Could be just that. Come with me. I can't perform the ritual here.
Alright.
Everything's ready. Let's get to work.
This is a pretty grim place.
Place is pretty grim.
True. It looks like a vampire's hideout. Which is why we can be pretty sure no one will bother us here. Give me the figurine and stand back.
Alright, let's do it.
Let's try it. Think it's a nobleman.
Yeah, you mentioned that.
Be on your guard. It could be something far more dangerous.
It's like they're lighting a firework or something. To light it and stand back.
In Allen, Dwana, Ar Ice.
No! Coral, no! I can explain everything!
Coral?
I never looked at the lass. You are my one and only. Oh, you're not Coral. Some succubus. A delusion. Where am I?
I'm gonna guess that Coral put the spell on him.
So Coral enchanted him. Just like her.
If there's a more vindictive sorceress, I don't know her. Well, except maybe.
Coral's not here. In that case, come to me, succubus.
That was funny.
What is your name?
We're in Novigrad. Novigrad.
In Novigrad. Last I recall, I was in Oxenfurt, and Coral was furious. How can she demand fidelity when she herself is wanton as
youthful goats.
Exactly. Damn it! I feel as if I've been trampled by a herd of cattle. I've no notion what she did to me, but it seems you've delivered me from my misfortune. Here, take this. Have a good time. Paint the town Coral.
Whose taste has grown worse since you were sleeping with her. Come on, the kind-hearted gentleman will get along fine on his own.
Okay, well that was interesting. Alright. We got a lesser glyph of Axie. Gee, thanks. Thanks. Quest completed, the Nobleman Statuette. Let us scroll, scroll, and scroll. Now, this one's probably going to be way down here somewhere, since it's not a high level, or a main quest, I should say. The... something, something, something. Yep. Nobleman Statuette. Yes, the Witcher decided to purchase it and show it to Triss. This turned out to be a wise move. The sorceress used her magic and lifted the spell on the object, transforming it back into a Temerian nobleman. From his tale, they gathered he had been compressed into an object by the sorceress Coral some years ago. Grateful for being rescued, the nobleman gave Geralt a reward and went off to piece his life back together. Where are we? I don't know. Let's loot it. Stout and crick, and some old sheepskin, and... oh, gosh. And a vial. And what else is in here? Some rye and stout, and some diamond dust. That sounds good. And a vial. Anything else? Got a shelf here. Sometimes these shelves are hard to loot. There we go. Water and pepper. And... Dwarven Spirit. What is this place? It's funny, there's steps there, but they're all boarded up. Let's see where we are in the game world. We are... oh. Okay. So just, some room here. Alright. So I understand why she couldn't, you know, cast the spell while we were in the Passiflora. Not the Passiflora, the Rosemary and Thyme. You know, people would see her. That could be bad. Alright, so now we have this quest, Reason of State. And I think I'm going to go ahead and do this one next. I kind of want to see if I could get to level 34 before we could do this one. Then I can have the master crafted armor made, and I could don it before we do final preparations. So I think I'm going to do this one next. We'll wait on these because they're higher level. Although we may do them if we don't get to level 34 here pretty soon. We may try to do them anyway. I don't know. So, Reason of State here. This quest, see, meet Dijkstra, Roche and Thaler in the portside warehouse. That is where on the map? That is over here. Okay. We'll do that next time. I'm going to take my break now. Stop playing for the time being, and we will read the description of it next time rather than this time. So that it's fresh in our minds as we go about that quest, so. Break time for me. As always, I thank you for watching, and I do hope you enjoyed it. I certainly enjoyed it. I had fun. That was a neat little quest. I enjoyed that quest with Philippa. Except for maybe the Earth Elemental or the Fire Elemental part. Yeah, if you enjoyed it, why don't you let me know by leaving a like or a comment. And if you're not a subscriber, why not consider subscribing? Thank you so much for watching. I do hope you join me again in the next episode.